Numbers 1. And the Lord spoke to Moses in the desert of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the covenant, on the first day of the second month, in the year after their departure from Egypt, saying, Take a total of the entire assembly of the sons of Israel, by their families and houses, and the names of each one, of whomever is of the male sex, from 20 years and above, of all the able-bodied men out of Israel, and you shall number them by their companies, you and Aaron. And there shall be with you the leaders of the tribes, as well as of the houses, in their kinships. The names of whom are these: of Reuben, Elizur the son of Shittur; of Simeon, Shelumiel the son of Zurishaddai; of Judah, Nahshon the son of Amminadab; of Issachar, Nathaniel the son of Zuar; of Zebulun, Eliab the son of Helon; and from the sons of Joseph, of Ephraim, Elishama the son of Ammihud; of Manasseh, Gamaliel the son of Pedahzur; of Benjamin, Abidan the son of Gideoni; of Dan, Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai; of Asher, Pagiel the son of Ochran; of Gad, Eliasaph the son of Ruel; of Naphtali, Ahir the son of Enan. These are the very noble leaders of the multitude, by their tribes and kinships, and the heads of the army of Israel. Moses and Aaron took these, with all the multitude of the common people. And they gathered them together on the first day of the second month, taking a census of them by kinships, and houses, and families, and heads, and the names of each one from 20 years and above, just as the Lord had instructed Moses. And they were numbered in the desert of Sinai. Of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, by their generations and families and houses, and the names of each head, of all who were of the male sex, from 20 years and above, capable of going to war, there were 46,500. Of the sons of Simeon, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names and heads of each one, of all who were of the male sex, from 20 years and above, capable of going to war, there were 59,300. Of the sons of Gad, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who could go forth to war, there were 45,650. Of the sons of Judah, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war, there were counted 74,600. Of the sons of Issachar, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who could go forth to war, there were counted 54,400. Of the sons of Zebulun, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war, there were 57,400. From the sons of Joseph, of the sons of Ephraim, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war, there were 40,500. Furthermore, of the sons of Manasseh, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war, there were 32,200. Of the sons of Benjamin, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war, there were 35,400. Of the sons of Dan, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war, there were 62,700. Of the sons of Asher, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war. There were 40,000 and 1,500. Of the sons of Naphtali, by their generations and families, and the houses of their kinships, having been counted by the names of each one, from 20 years and above, of all who were able to go forth to war. There were 53,400. These are the ones who were numbered by Moses and Aaron and the 12 leaders of Israel, each one by the houses of their kinships. And the entire number of the sons of Israel by their houses and families, from 20 years and above, who were able to go forth to war, were 603,550 men. But the Levites and the tribes of their families were not numbered with them. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Do not number the tribe of Levi, neither shall you take a total of them with the sons of Israel. But appoint them over the tabernacle of the testimony, and all its vessels, and whatever pertains to the ceremonies. They shall carry the tabernacle and all its articles. And they shall be for the ministry, and they shall encamp all around the tabernacle. When you depart, the Levites shall take down the tabernacle. When you are to make camp, they shall set it up. Any outsider who will approach it shall be killed. Now the sons of Israel shall make camp, each one by his companies and bands, as well as his army. Moreover, the Levites shall fix their tents all around the tabernacle, lest there be an indignation over the multitude of the sons of Israel. And they shall stand watch as guardians over the tabernacle of the testimony. Therefore, the sons of Israel acted according to everything that the Lord had instructed Moses. Numbers 2. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Each one shall make camp, by their troops, as well as by their insignia and standards, and by the houses of their kinships, all around the tabernacle of the covenant. To the east, Judah shall fix his tents, by the companies of his army. And the leader of his sons shall be Nahshon the son of Amminadab. And the entire total of the fighting men from his stock was 74,600. Beside him, those of the tribe of Issachar were encamped, whose leader was Nathaniel the son of Zuar. And the entire number of his fighting men was 54,400. In the tribe of Zebulun, the leader was Eliab the son of Helon. All the army of fighting men from his stock were 57,400. All who were numbered in the camp of Judah were 186,400. And these, by their companies, shall go forth first. In the camp of the sons of Reuben, toward the south side, the leader shall be Elizur the son of Shittir. And the entire army of his fighting men, who were numbered, were 46,500. Beside him, those of the tribe of Simeon were encamped, whose leader was Shelumiel the son of Zurishaddai. And the entire army of his fighting men, who were numbered, were 59,300. In the tribe of Gad, the leader was Eliasaph the son of Ruel. And the entire army of his fighting men, who were numbered, were 45,650. All who were counted in the camp of Reuben were 150,000 and 1,450, by their companies. These shall advance in the second place. But the tabernacle of the testimony shall be lifted up by the officers of the Levites and their companies. In the manner in which it is set up, so also shall it be taken down. Each one shall advance according to their places and ranks. On the west side, there shall be the camp of the sons of Ephraim, whose leader was Elishama the son of Ammihud. The entire army of his fighting men, who were numbered, were 40,500. And with them was the tribe of the sons of Manasseh, whose leader was Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. And the entire army of his fighting men, who were numbered, were 32,200. In the tribe of the sons of Benjamin, the leader was Abidan the son of Gideoni. And the entire army of his fighting men, who were counted, were 35,400. All who were numbered in the camp of Ephraim were 108,100, by their companies. These shall advance third. Toward the north side, the sons of Dan were encamped, whose leader was Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai. The entire army of his fighting men, who were numbered, were 62,700. Beside him, those of the tribe of Asher fixed their tents, whose leader was Pagiel the son of Ochran. The entire army of his fighting men, who were numbered, were 40,000 and 1,500. From the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, the leader was Ahira the son of Enan. The entire army of his fighting men were 53,400. All who were numbered in the camp of Dan were 157,600, and these shall advance at the very end. This is the number of the sons of Israel, of their army divided by the houses of their kinships and their companies, 603,550. But the Levites were not numbered among the sons of Israel. For so the Lord had instructed Moses. And the sons of Israel acted according to all the things that the Lord had commanded. They were encamped by their companies, and they advanced by the families and houses of their fathers. Numbers 3. These are the generations of Aaron and Moses, in the day when the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron, his firstborn Nadab, then Abihu, and Eleazar, and Ithamar. These the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests who were anointed and whose hands were filled and consecrated in order to exercise the priesthood. For Nadab and Abihu died without children, when they offered, in the sight of the Lord, a strange fire, in the desert of Sinai. And so, Eleazar and Ithamar exercised the priesthood in the sight of Aaron, their father. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Bring forward the tribe of Levi, and cause them to stand in the sight of Aaron the priest, in order to minister to him. And let them keep watch outside. And let them observe whatever pertains to the ritual for the multitude, in front of the tabernacle of the testimony. And let them take care of the vessels of the tabernacle, serving in its ministry. And you shall give the Levites as a gift to Aaron and his sons, for they have been delivered to them by the sons of Israel. But you shall appoint Aaron and his sons over the service of priesthood. The outsider who approaches to minister shall be put to death. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, I have taken the Levites from the sons of Israel. For the Levites, and all the firstborn who open the womb among the sons of Israel, shall be mine. For every firstborn is mine. From the time that I struck the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I have sanctified for myself whatever is born first in Israel. From man, even to beast, they are mine. I am the Lord. And the Lord spoke to Moses in the desert of Sinai, saying, Number the sons of Levi by the houses of their fathers and their families, every male from 1 month and above. Moses numbered them, just as the Lord had instructed. And there were found the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon and Kohath and Merari. The sons of Gershon, Libni and Shimei. The sons of Kohath, Amram, and Izhar, Hebron and Uzziel. The sons of Merari, Mali and Mushi. From Gershon were 2 families, the Libnites, and the Shimeites. The people of these were numbered, of the male sex, from 1 month and above, 7,500. These shall encamp behind the tabernacle, toward the west. Under the leader Eliasaph the son of Lael. And they shall keep watch over the tabernacle of the covenant. The tabernacle itself, and its covering, the tent that is drawn before the doors of the covering of the covenant, and the curtains of the atrium, likewise, the tent that is suspended at the entrance of the atrium of the tabernacle, and whatever pertains to the ritual of the altar, the cords of the tabernacle and all its implements. The kinship of Kohath includes the peoples of the Amramites and Izharites and Hebronites and Uzzielites. These are the families of the Kohathites, having been counted by their names. All those of the male gender, from 1 month and above, 8,600. they shall keep watch over the sanctuary. And they shall encamp toward the south side. And their leader shall be Elisaphan the son of Uzziel. And they shall take care of the ark, and the table and the lampstand, the altars and the vessels of the sanctuary, by which they minister, and the veil, and all the articles of this kind. But the leader of the leaders of the Levites, Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, shall be over those who watch over the care of the sanctuary. And truly, from Merari are the peoples of the Malites and Mushites, having been counted by their names. All those of the male gender, from 1 month and above, 6,200. Their leader is Uriel the son of Abihail. They shall make camp on the north side. Under their care shall be the panels of the tabernacle, and the bars, and the columns with their bases, and all the things which pertain to service of this kind. And the columns of the surrounding atrium with their bases, and the tent pegs with their cords. Moses and Aaron, with their sons, shall make camp before the tabernacle of the covenant, that is, on the east side, holding the custody of the sanctuary in the midst of the sons of Israel. Whatever foreigner approaches it shall die. All the Levites, whom Moses and Aaron numbered by their families according to the precept of the Lord, of the male gender, from 1 month and above, were 22,000. And the Lord said to Moses, Number the firstborn of the male sex from the sons of Israel, from 1 month and above, and you shall take their total. And you shall bring the Levites to me, in place of all the firstborn of the sons of Israel, and you shall bring their cattle to me, in place of all the firstborn of the cattle of the sons of Israel. I am the Lord. Moses took a census, just as the Lord had instructed, of the firstborn of the sons of Israel. And the males by their names, from 1 month and above, were 22,273. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites, in place of the firstborn of the sons of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites, in place of their cattle, and so the Levites shall be mine. I am the Lord. But for the price of the 273, which exceed the number of the Levites compared to the number of firstborn of the sons of Israel, you shall take 5 shekels for each head, by the measure of the sanctuary. A shekel has 20 abals. And you shall give the money to Aaron and his sons as the price of those that are in excess. Therefore, Moses took the money for those that were in excess, and whom they had redeemed from the Levites. In place of the firstborn of the sons of Israel, 1,365 shekels, according to the weight of the sanctuary. And he gave it to Aaron and his sons, according to the word by which the Lord had instructed him. Numbers 4. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Take a total of the sons of Kohath from the midst of the Levites, by their houses and families. From 30 years and above, even to the 50th year, of all who enter so as to stand and minister in the tabernacle of the covenant. This is the service of the sons of Kohath, the tabernacle of the covenant and the Holy of Holies. Aaron and his sons shall enter, when the camp is going to move, and they shall take down the veil, which hangs before the entrance, and they shall wrap the ark of the testimony in it. And they shall cover it further with a veil of violet skins, and they shall extend over it a cloth made entirely of hyacinth, and they shall draw in the bars. Likewise, they shall wrap the table of the presence in a cloth of hyacinth, and they shall place with it the censers and little mortars, the cups and bowls for pouring out libations, the bread shall be always on it. And they shall extend over it a cloth of scarlet, which they shall further cover with a veil of violet skins, and they shall draw in the bars. They shall take also a cloth of hyacinth, with which they shall cover the lampstand with the lamps, and its tongs, and the candle snuffers, and all the vessels of oil, which are necessary for the preparation of the lamps. And over all this they shall place a covering of violet skins, and they shall draw in the bars. And certainly they shall wrap the golden altar in a hyacinth garment, and they shall extend over it a covering of violet skins, and they shall draw in the bars. All the vessels with which they minister in the sanctuary they shall wrap in a cloth of hyacinth, and they shall extend over it a covering of violet skins, and they shall draw in the bars. Moreover, they shall cleanse the altar of ashes, and they shall wrap it in a purple garment. And they shall place it with all the vessels which they use in its ministry, that is, receptacles for fire, small hooks as well as forks, larger hooks and shovels. They shall cover all the vessels of the altar together with a veil of violet skins, and they shall draw in the bars. And when Aaron and his sons have wrapped the sanctuary and its vessels at the dismantling of the camp, then the sons of Kohath shall enter, so as to carry what has been wrapped. And they shall not touch the vessels of the sanctuary, lest they die. These are the burdens of the sons of Kohath concerning the tabernacle of the covenant. Over them shall be Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, to whom belongs the care of the oil to prepare the lamps, and the incense compound, and the sacrifice, which is offered continually, and the oil of unction, and whatever pertains to the service of the tabernacle, and all the vessels that are in the sanctuary. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Do not be willing to lose the people of Kohath from the midst of the Levites. But do this for them, so that they may live, and so that they may not die by touching the holies of holies. Aaron and his sons shall enter, and they shall assign the work of each one, and they shall determine what each one ought to carry. Let no others, out of curiosity, see the things that are in the sanctuary before they are wrapped, otherwise they shall die. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Now also take a total of the sons of Gershon, by their houses and families and kinships. From 30 years and above, even to 50 years. Number all those who enter and minister in the tabernacle of the covenant. This is the duty of the family of the Gershonites. To carry the curtains of the tabernacle, and the roof of the covenant, the other covering, and the veil over everything, and the violet tent, which hangs at the entrance of the tabernacle of the covenant. The curtains of the atrium, and the veil at the entrance, which is before tabernacle. Everything that pertains to the altar, the cords, and the vessels of the ministry. The sons of Gershon shall carry, under the orders of Aaron and his sons. And so shall each one know to which burden he ought to surrender. This is the service of the family of the Gershonites, in the tabernacle of the covenant, and they shall be under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. Likewise, you shall take a census of the sons of Merari, by the families and houses of their fathers. From 30 years and above, even to 50 years, of all who enter to the office of their ministry and to the service of the covenant of the testimony. These are their burdens. They shall carry the panels of the tabernacle and its bars, the columns and their bases. Also the columns surrounding the atrium, with their bases and tent pegs and cords. They shall accept by number all the vessels and articles, and so shall they carry them. This is the office of the family of the Merarites, and their ministry for the tabernacle of the covenant. And they shall be under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. Therefore, Moses and Aaron, and the leaders of the assembly, took a census of the sons of Kohath, by the kinships and houses of their fathers. From 30 years and above, even to the 50th year, of all who entered to the ministry of the tabernacle of the covenant. And there were found 2,750. This is the number of the people of Kohath, who enter the tabernacle of the covenant. These Moses and Aaron numbered according to the word of the Lord by the hand of Moses. The sons of Gershon also were numbered by the kinships and houses of their fathers. From 30 years and above, even to the 50th year, all who enter so as to minister in the tabernacle of the covenant. And there were found 2,630. This is the people of the Gershonites, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the word of the Lord. The sons of Merari also were numbered by the kinships and houses of their fathers. From 30 years and above, even to the 50th year, all who enter to fulfill the rituals of the tabernacle of the covenant. And there were found 3,200. This is the number of the sons of Merari, whom Moses and Aaron counted according to the command of the Lord by the hand of Moses. All who were counted from the Levites, and whom, by name, Moses and Aaron, and the leaders of Israel, counted by the kinships and houses of their fathers. From 30 years and above, until the 50th year, entering for the ministry of the tabernacle and carrying the burdens, were together 8,580. Moses took a census of them, according to the word of the Lord, each one according to their office and their burdens, just as the Lord had instructed him. Thank you for watching. If you like the content on this channel, please press subscribe, the like button or comment below. We'd love to get your tips. See you next time.